as I said, it's not Twilight Princess HD, this is Twilight Princess SD, GameCube, as done not by Gymnast86, but by me, Glubbers. And with me, I have some fantastic commentators, if they would like to introduce themselves.
I am Phantom. I have run this category for, I don't know, I learned it like over a year ago.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Sparkle. You might remember me from, I did fitness boxing with Hatsune Miku on Monday.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, well, a funny story, in that run, I forgot to explain who I actually am. So, you normally speedrun Pokemon, but I've also dabbled in Twilight Princess any percent for GameCube. Not too familiar with all dungeons, but I gotta be here to support my friend, my buddy Glubbers. So we gotta get into it, right?
Yep, we're getting straight into it, and I've got some great friends here with me. I've helped them both learn the games. Kuiper, I know that we have some file name incentives. What am I naming Link?
We sure do, Glubbers. You are going to be naming Link with $2,135 raised for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. You are naming Link Spance.
Spance with two Z's, correct?
Correct. Capital S-P-A-N-T-Z-Z.
You know, so Spance, I had looked at that, and I was wondering, what is a Spance? And, yeah, I learned what it is, and I'm still confused. But thank you so much for those donations for that. I know that we also have one for Epona. So what do we got, Kuiper?
We do, and with $975 raised for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, we got some in the crowd right there in the front row. It's Cow.
All right, it's a cow.
Well deserved.
Yep, that is a cow.
That is apparently a cow. Okay, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Everybody ready? We'll count down from 3. The time will start when I hit A to complete this TV settings screen. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so as I said, this is Twilight Princess SD, but the category is the same as it would have been on HD. This is going to be Twilight Princess All Dungeons, which I'm going to get into my history with the category after I do the trick that happens 45 seconds into the run. So this first trick here, we're going to pick up my friend Dwayne Johnson here. He's a rock. And he's going to help us clip through a gate and do a little thing that some of the Skyward Sword runners in the audience will know about, and also anyone that just knows what Back in Time is. We're going to be doing Back in Time, which was actually found in this game because we don't care about the fact that Wind Waker found it first and called it title screen glitch. So hold on here. This is slightly RNG. If I get through the gate, it's just fine.
Yeah, this is the trick that Twilight Princess runners do the most and understand the least. So, we're fine.
Yeah, so that's a really interesting one. And so this will be Back in Time. I'll talk about gate clip in a second. This is Back in Time. In Twilight Princess, I'm frame perfectly resetting the game on the same frame that the console forces a reset. And in doing that, we end up on the title screen just like that. And this is called a bit save, where I'm going to void again and save over the file. And there we have Spance. So we'll see that every time that we do a save warp. What did that actually do? Some technical nonsense that they can talk about. Yep. But basically, we assigned a lot of stuff to our file. So you'll see me loading in right after Back in Time. I not only have, like, all of these clothes, I have the Orden's sword, which I didn't have a moment ago. I was wearing an entirely different set of clothes, like I just said. I also have the Hylian shield. And this is a little bit confusing to actually look at, because what's even going on? We've basically just set a lot of different flags in memory that were shoehorned onto the title file. The sequence that was supposed to play where Link goes over Elden Bridge has all of this stuff on it, and we're just basically taking those associations and applying them to our game file. Now, it's kind of done in a very shoehorned way. So you see that Orden's sword and shield on my back there? Well, actually, I'm going to show you something. Let me just pause the game here. They're not there, right? It's goofy. So, they did some jank stuff in getting the file all of the associations that it actually is meant to have, and we're gonna see a lot of different things that are going to be impacted in the early game because of that. For instance, just right now, we're walking around with a sword that we're not even supposed to have, going to go and save Talo, which actually isn't a result of that. But I've been rambling for a hot second now, and I'm just rolling. We're just gonna go and save Talo. We're just doing some intro stuff here. Kuiper, do we have some donations?
We do, and I also want to bring attention to the fact that we are very close to $800,000 raised.
Yo! That's fantastic.
And I believe while Glubbers is rolling around, you can all make that happen during this run. Let's see if you can. We have $100 from 64-bit Link that says, "Hey Glubbers, good luck on the run. I'm sure you'll crush this run. So excited to see all the new tech on the GDQ stage for the first time. I have a challenge for you.
All right.
If you can get a 1-bomb Morpheal, I'll donate an additional $150.
Oh, goodness. All right.
The pressure is on, my man.
The pressure is on. Okay, so for reference, we'll come back to this and I'll reiterate this later. 1-bomb Morpheal is not entirely in my control. I can just be told no by some random factors.
They should
but
still donate $150.
They should.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good consensus, if I do say so myself.
Let's
It's-
compromise on 2 bombs.
Let's compromise on 2 bombs, the normal amount. But that said, if the RNG goes my way, I will absolutely make that attempt. It is a pretty risky strat,
Yeah.
but it is also just how I practice Morpheal, so
But we'll
see.
get there when we get there.
I'll get there when we get there.
It's fine. It'll be
For now, we've got more intro stuff, and we're going to do everyone's favorite thing. There was a run earlier where they had like cows or something, and there's like still some cows over there.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that we were surrounded. Okay.
We are in fact surrounded. So I don't know about you guys. I'm not a fan of cow milk so much as
I drank so much milk as a kid, I kind of milked myself out for my life, so I think I'm good.
milked yourself out.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention that,
What?
but I'm glad you did.
So these are oats,
These are
oat milk.
yeah, we're gonna have some. So we're gonna herd some oats into the barn. Like a handful of oats. It's gonna be really interesting. No, we're gonna be doing goats.
Whoa, I see them.
Everybody loves Twilight Princess because of the goats. Look, I can even pet them.
Wait, you can?
Yeah, did you not know that?
What?
That was such a genuine reaction.
That's never happened before. That's really.
Yeah, no, you can herd the you can herd the goats.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we know that.
I saw that boy over
Yeah,
there.
so the
Yeah.
goats are completely RNG because basically they're all assigned like a specific like aggro value or like just some way that they react to Link's whooping.
Yep.
And they can either be super, they can either react from very far away or very close up, and it's just completely random. So this is just a very polarizing sequence.
They,
But
they
this
could
is
also
like-
just decide to do
Ew.
that.
Yeah. They could just not realize the dough is right there. And this one's like,
Okay.
I don't really feel like it. Okay, there we go. That was like fine. That was,
Whatever.
Yeah, not super great. I would have probably been like a little bit upset with the fact that there were like 3 of them misbehaving. But these things happen. It's a showcase. It happens.
yeah.
Okay, I mentioned a bunch of the file stuff that gets messed up, and this is going to be one of them, but I've also yapped a lot, so I'll pass it off to one of my commentators. Why am I able to do what I'm doing right now?
So on the title screen, there's a flag for Epona being tamed, and that is very important because the Epona tamed flag lets us get iron boots. And
Yeah.
because normally during gameplay, you get iron boots after Epona in Kakariko Village. So you come back to Ordon Village, you get iron boots, but we can just do that now. Bo is going through all of his text that he's supposed to go through later, except it's one at a time.
Yeah, so this is actually a broken cutscene. Normally this would play outside of Bo's house as a cutscene. Instead, we go inside Bo's house and just kind of talk to him like 7 times. But it still activates the wrestling sequence. So we're gonna play some rock, paper, scissors. Did anybody go to the rock, paper, scissors tournament?
Wait, there was? Dude.
Yeah, it was like a couple days ago.
Yeah, it was a couple days ago now. It was very packed.
Dude,
so-
lock in.
Yeah.
Ooh. So this is
Oh.
rock, paper, scissors as played by you also need to mash well.
So it is possible to mash so good that you get him from like the starting position, but like when it's only facing forward, it's really hard. It's better if he walks to the side first.
Yeah, which if we get perfect RNG here, he will walk straight to the side. But it's only a 25% chance, and honestly, comical things happen like half the time to me.
Oh.
There we go. All right.
Nice, dude. You know, Glubbers, I think you'd be pretty good at fitness boxing if you'd had to do Miko, but just a hunch.
You know, that would be a fun game to play. I looked it up like during your run. It's like, yeah, maybe I could do some Hatsune Miku fitness
Dude,
boxing. All right, here's Iron Boots. I'm supposed to get these like nearly 2 dungeons into the game, like over an hour later.
Yeah, so in glitchless, that's like an hour and 10 minutes-ish.
But we got them in 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we've saved like an hour.
Yeah, so we saved an hour. Yay!
All right. That's pretty cool. So now we're gonna head over. What's so funny? We're gonna head over to,
Yo, it's so fun!
to the sequence that begins, that gets us out of Orden Village and then gets us into the Wolf-Link prison sequence in Hyrule
Wolf?
Castle.
What?
What?
There's a
No.
wolf?
So,
You're not ready for what's to come.
I think Sparkle's a little bit confused. Our name's Awu. It's like the noise a wolf makes. What do you mean?
What? I wasn't ready for this. I'm just gonna stop talking.
Real quick, I do want to say we are under $4,000 away from the $800,000. And there was a donation that involved those goats, if you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, go right ahead.
We got $25 from Pumpkin Spice that says, that's a goat, but it's listed as a cow, but that's a goat. So, cow goat? Coat?
Coat? Shout outs to coats. It's kind of cold in here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pumpkin. I love that.
But not cold enough that I can't rep my Yeti Twilight Princess shirt, am I right? Yeah.
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 Okay.
Same.
So let's talk about that. The Yeti's great. Like, they have so much cool stuff. We had talked about this yesterday, and we were like, oh, I brought my Twilight Princess shirt. Oh, I brought my Twilight Princess shirt. I wore mine for Zeldathon last week, so it's not clean
Dude,
yet.
I was secretly hoping that we would all just wear the same shirt today. It would have been so fun.
But it's even better because you two are wearing entirely different Yeti Twilight Princess shirts.
That's also pretty cool.
And mine's a third one. So yeah, they're fantastic. We love that. Kuiper, sorry, we took the mic away from you. Go right ahead again.
No, that's totally fine. I don't know how the donators figured this out, but I am not a fan of puns. So that might be a can of worms that I just opened.
Oh,
but we have $100 from Calamity Nolan that says, a Zelda run without Back in Time would be highly unlikely.
Hey.
Oh, gosh.
How topical. We just left Dordonia, and now we're in Hyrule.
That's right. We got another one here, $25 from Captain Snuggles that says, Link is the GOAT, you heard?
Good one.
Oh, boy. And then $100 from Casual Cheese that says, trans rights are highly in rights.
Ooh,
Trans rights.
that's pretty fire. Wait, this writing is fire? Hold on.
Thank you so much for that.
Love that. Thank you so much. All right, so here is what's called Falling Rock Text Skip, and I failed it. And here's me going for Falling Rock Text Skip a second time, and I failed it in a different way.
All right, yeah.
Let's go.
All right, that's a trick that saves, like, I don't know, a couple of seconds, but it's kind of whatever.
But you got the first framer. We're chill.
I did get the first framer, so it basically evens out. The first framer's cooler. All right, what is a first framer, Sparkle?
Oh, yeah, so for midnight jumps where she talks before, there's a text box before, most of them, there's like one that it doesn't happen. But for most of them, you get 1 frame of actionability in between the text and the jump, and in that, you can actually cancel, like, when Midna flies over, you can jump as she's going. So it's really fast. It's like, it saves a second or two.
Yeah, so like there's usually ones before those midnight jumps. There is also a first framer here that's a little bit more important. Like that's...
Ooh, yummy. Nice.
Yeah, that one skips a lot of text.
Yeah, Midna kind of is a yapper, and we don't want to let
We
it
love that about her,
fall.
but I mean, you know, we kind of got places to be right now, so.
Exactly. We're trying to go quickly. We have like 9 dungeons to get through in like just under 4 hours. So, sorry,
Yeah.
Midna, but no.
Actually, well, speaking of Minda yapping, hey, donators, what's your favorite Minda noise? My favorite is Weewe.
Oh, Weewee's
If you know your
Weewe.
favorite Minda noises, please let us know.
Mine's Howard.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
My favorite is Moo. Moo.
Yeah, I actually haven't heard that one, but you know, that's
It's in the
too.
DLC. It's in the DLC.
Oh. Yeah, no one plays Link's crossbow training, so. All right. Can one of you two explain what this next thing is?
Yeah.
I'll just
So
say it's more we're kind of soft locked right now.
yeah. So
It's not a problem.
we have the sword and shield, which means we can't get a sword and a shield, but we don't have a sword and a shield, which means we can't go into Farron.
Which means Minna yaps at us.
Yeah.
If we try to get out.
Yeah, she calls us thick.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in order to get around the fact that Midna won't let us go into Farron because we clearly don't have a sword and a shield. We need to take our friend Hugo.
Our friend Huge Mungus. That's my guy.
Everybody say hi, Hugo.
Hi, Hugo.
Yeah, if you've seen Twilight Princess runs, you know who Hugo is.
Yeah, so Hugo is gonna do us a favor, and he's gonna line up for us in a very, not too precise, but pretty specific location. And we're gonna try and
Play
Oh,
Yeah, no,
there we
exactly.
go.
Feedback
There's
off
the
of
audio.
it's a
Yeah, I
play
forgot to
situation
turn the mic on.
31 seconds.
Greetings, Lojo. Welcome,
We're
welcome.
gonna get that epic Midna skip.
We're back.
I saw the universe where that was a blue. I was so ready to jump attack. All right, Hugo.
Yeah, we're kind of just waiting for him to get in
Yeah.
a good spot and then attack.
Hugo,
And then
you are on the
once he
stage
does
right
that, we should
now.
be.
Oh, no. I see that. I see you
He's
trying that.
getting up. He's getting up.
come on,
Don't be
Hugo.
shy. Come on, Hugo.
Let's go, Hugo.
Come on.
That should be fine.
Ooh, that was good. That was good.
I was a little bit early.
He was a little bit far up, so I was kind of scared, but
Yeah.
you got it. You got it. But that's the Glubbers right there.
Yeah.
Come on, was there ever any doubt?
So there are two triggers there. There is the mid and text trigger, and then there is the air trigger, which is what we're trying to hit, which lets us go straight into the Fair and Twilight and skip over
Lock
all of
in
the
the-
Ordon Village stuff that we can't do anyway.
Yeah. And the reason we were able to do that Hugo helped us there, is because we did something called a long jump attack. Basically, we'll see a lot of that later with a different circumstance, but that was a regular long jump attack, which basically Link was trying to jump where Hugo was in the air, which made him jump really far, or more than normal, and was able to reach the air trigger for the cutscene to skip mid and text. So thanks, Hugo. That was really helpful. And he didn't even die. We just did half of his health. And he's going to walk away a free man, and then we're all happy about it. So really awesome for everybody involved.
We love Hugo. He's so helpful. There's definitely no vitriol towards that particular NPC.
Oh,
Oh, no, he's a friend.
As long as you're good at the game, then what's the problem, you know?
Yeah. Now that said, jokes aside, being a little bit real, having showcased this game a few times for smaller events, different GDQ events, hotfix, that sort of thing, getting Sword and Shield skip first try is kind of a pace setter for the entire feel of the run.
Pretty good,
It does set the tone, and getting it first try is very exciting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we get to do the Fair and Twilight. If you've seen any percent,
It's okay to have
some
long
people
weeks.
definitely have seen any percent.
Now
You
you
get to see
now you can
Link
sit
kill
and
bugs in
chill,
Farron.
Yeah,
and we
the
can
last
watch
time that
Zelda
this was
while
shown off,
I
or this game was shown off,
make
SD,
lists.
was a randomizer that doesn't do the Twilights at all. And
kinda built a
the time before
database
that was any percent
without
in
it being a
2023.
database.
The last time that we did a category on GDQ's main stage that does the Fair and Twilight would have been the last time that HD was shown, which I believe was 2020. But specifically with how it's done in SD, which is different because the different bug layout, was 2019, the last time that this specific category was done. So it's been like 7 years.
Ooh, check this out. Glover's going to do something cool to skip Koro's text after he kills the bugs. Turns off senses so we don't get the Koro text now.
Yep.
Saves a few seconds.
If you can't see Koro, he can't talk.
That's right.
Less than
Unfortunately, we do have to-
$2,500 to 800K.
Yo.
Oh. Let's
Okay.
go.
Fast approaching.
Yeah, we have a little bit before we get to the next trick. Kuiper, do you want to talk about what we're doing with that?
Kuiper, does he know this game?
I actually don't.
Not the skip. What we're doing with the donations.
Oh, I was just he put me on the
Actually,
spot
Kuiper,
there.
do
with
you
that.
want to explain the
Do you
trick?
know the name of this trick? Like, oh no.
Sorry, I tend to refer to things without actually referring to them by name a lot.
You are
We have a few
fine.
minutes before our next trick. Donation.
So we were talking about goats earlier. I have a donation from one of the absolute goats of the host desk. We got $10 from Pippi in a top hat.
Hey!
Let's go, Pippi.
That
Hi,
says,
Pippi.
Glubbers, I would say you're the goat, but Howard is the goat. Thanks for being such a terrific friend, Dungeon Boy. I'm so excited for you running the most dungeony Twilight Princess category. As always, you are the definite article.
Thank you. I am indeed the indefinite article, definite article. I don't remember what
Dude,
she says.
yes.
I don't know
Bars.
the English language.
Got time for some more? There's a lot.
Yeah, we got time for, we'll say 2 more, but we're going to be doing a trick here in the next room, so.
All right, we got you $10 from Crazy Comics that says, howdy, Glubs. It's been so wonderful to get to know you over this year. From meeting you last AGDQ to this run, it's been so wonderful to get to know you, my friend. Love you, brother, and best of luck on the run.
Love you, comics. Thank you.
And we got another one here, $10 from Asher that says, hey, Glubbers. So cool to see you back on the main stage with probably one of the greatest Zelda games. Good luck on the run, and shout out to Cow.
Cow. Moo. All right. I think that Phantom explained the last one. Sparkle, what's Early
Did I?
Master Sword?
Oh, yeah, so we got the Midna charge attack just now, and we can use that right away to do something really incredible, which is, so I explained Lam jump attack, but this is something different. This is a Midna super jump that we're gonna do, which when the Shadow Beast here does the right attack for us, like that, perfect.
Let's go.
See
First
that?
try.
Yeah. So he raised his arm up to attack and then he shifted his hurt box such that Midna's targeting for her jump attack like shifted upwards at an angle such that Link jumped super far to hit him and then jumped onto the ledge, which let us jump down to the Sacred Grove right away. And now we're gonna do something really cool, which is
Saving.
Saving. And
Saving the
then
video
we get to
game.
do the Skull Kid sequence.
We're gonna do the Skull Kid sequence, and you know what's actually super special about this sequence is I love talking about this part because I get to be extremely verbose because we kind of need to talk for the next like 3 or 4 minutes
well-
because of the Lost Woods theme getting like fun copyright claims on YouTube by people that are not Nintendo.
Yep.
Piper, go wild with donations.
Yeah, I'm just going to read some donations. We have $250 from Orion Williams that says, Glubbers? The Glubbers. Glubbers. Name Spance. On a cow. Good luck. Let's pray for bubble RNG.
Wait, Spance on a cow is really good. I like that.
I know,
Thank you, Orion.
That's
Spance
pretty
on a
dope.
cow. Yeah. We got $25 from Glan that says, wow, is that my pal The Glubbers on the GDQ stage once again? Good luck having John Zelda Twilight as a princess or something. I don't know. I didn't play the game.
Oh, I love Glan. Glan is a great friend of mine. This is, like we've kind of alluded to, this is not my first time on the GDQ main stage. I actually ran AGDQ 25 last year, just a year ago now. I ran Echoes of Wisdom, and Glan is a great friend and a fellow runner of that game. He was on my couch for that game, so fantastic
We
person.
love the wholesome chunk as well.
I
so
love that
to see
man.
it. You love to
I
see
love
it.
that man.
Oh yeah, so Glubbers, in any percent, we don't actually do Fair and Twilight by killing the bugs, but you do in all dungeons. But you can still beat the game and Forest Temple without killing the bugs. So why do we do it here?
So we do it here for a few reasons. The main one being that we want the state of North Farron set into north and south. We want to be able to set the state of North Farron in multiple ways. But basically, I just did a thing that I normally do and said I wasn't going to do. So basically, we want to be able to spawn NPCs in North Farron, namely the gold wolf that ends up in North Farron is how we're going to get our ending blow, which is required to beat the game. Further, we want to be able to get into Goron mines, which we'll talk about more, which does require North Farron for this category.
Okay.
And we just want to get to Temple of Time. There's a lot of reasons we want Farron done in all dungeons. It's just very needed. It's our most popular spot to warp, actually.
Now we get the Skull Kid battle sequence. So basically here, all we have to do is kill at least one puppet, and then a timer is set, and then Skull Kid will attack after a while, and then we can hit him. So it basically, you don't have to kill it like, it can happen where you can like kill 3-4 puppets with jump attack, but ideally you just want to kill one for hit lag reasons, because you just lose a few frames for each one you hit.
Yeah, like I
right
hit
there,
a million.
Yeah. But like it's fine. Like,
It's
it
fine.
Doesn't really matter.
It's whatever.
Doesn't really do anything. I have a lot of rupees.
10's pretty good.
The no save and quit task has 11 at this point.
Hey, that's pretty impressive,
That's pretty
Glubbers.
impressive.
Yeah.
No, so the funny thing is, this is known by a decent number of people in the Twilight Princess community. I'm known for having just ridiculous rupee RNG. I'm gonna just grab that so I can match the task. It's fine.
That's my goat.
I've had like 17 at this point before. It's kind of a lot and it's kind of wild, but you're gonna probably see like, to the point of, I did a practice run yesterday where I didn't get good rupee RNG, and I told Phantom, like, What do I even do right now? Like, normally I have such a surplus. I just don't pay attention.
Right. Now we got the Reggie puzzle. Uh-oh, this is pretty difficult.
Through.
Let us get past this. I'm not sure.
This is a very obscure puzzle. We call this puzzle Durdaloo, and by we I mean me.
You gotta swag senses. Come on, bro.
Yes,
there we go. Come on, hey. That's a 2-frame trick, dude. Come on, that's pretty impressive.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
A very interesting segment right here.
That's very interesting. Oh, there we go. Where do
right.
they even get this room that just has like these random pillars of jumping puzzle?
It's another dimension.
Oh.
I mean, they're the Reggies. They're pretty powerful. They can summon entities unknown to
Anyway,
mankind.
Master Sword.
Ooh.
Oh.
So that sword is really big. See how big it is next to Wolflink?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, it is notably bigger than the Orden sword.
It is notably, it's bigger than Wolf. Like, how are we gonna wield it as a wolf?
Wow.
Wow.
Isn't there supposed to be someone there?
Why doesn't she spawn in this cutscene? It's so weird, right?
Yeah. It is a little bit weird. What's up?
Whoa, it was Link the whole time? What the heck? Bro, I wasn't expecting that.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, man. Well, Minda's all the way over there. Oh, but there she is. Kuiper, this is literally like a 2-minute cutscene.
Please help us.
I can help you out. We need less than $1,000 for
Nice.
$800,000 total raise for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. And we had some help getting us there. $50 from Miss Astrus that says, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is a masterpiece. Can I get an awoo?
Woohoo, right? Like woohoo.
Woo, yeah. Ah, woohoo.
Awoohoo. $10 from Anonymous that also says, awoo.
I am very afraid of peeking the microphone if I try to do an actual woo.
I got $50 from Paladin Breakstar that says, I'm here for speed, shenanigans, and gender-ambiguous heroes. Oh, look, a Zelda game. Trans rights.
Trans rights. You are in the right place if you're looking for all of those things. Anyway, here's the end of this weirdly emotional end to this cutscene. Like, the music's just like, yeah, so we'll just keep
Yeah, well, I guess we have the
going.
Master Sword now. What do we do with those things?
We have the ability to warp.
Ooh.
Very important.
Ooh, okay. And the ability to warp, actually, if we talk about the actual route structure, instead of just kind of being like, this is a video game, we're playing video game. So the All Dungeons route actually currently hinges on the ability to do only one of 2 kinds of warps. So normally, this is one of the main differences between any percent and All Dungeons. It actually used to be considered, and was the last time it was shown off, somewhat known as any percent plus DLC, because it kind of was just any percent where it could be. But now, thanks to route changes that are nearly 5 years old, this route is turning 5 this year, or at least the baby version of this route. We instead use a thing called text displacement that we'll get to later, which lets us skip what we call map warping. Phantom, what is the jargon I'm saying?
So, text displacement, we'll see it in action quite a bit later.
Yeah, we can talk about that one later. But like, what's the map warping stuff? What's map warping? What's Midna warping?
Normally, later on, when you go to the Kakariko Gorge, you get the ability to warp using the map screen, which typically that's how most people probably would do it. Open the map, press Z to activate the warps, and then warp. We can't do that. Nope. Ever in this run. So in order to teleport, we will have to talk to Midna every single time. That will have implications later as well. We'll get to that when we get to it.
And if you've been noticing, Glubbers has been picking up the tears of light that he got before on his first trip through Farron, but he left them because it was faster to because the bugs take a little bit to die. So by just ignoring them and moving on to the next area, he can come back, because we have to come back later through this sequence anyway, so he just picked up the tears and it was nice and fast.
Yeah, and that's what I was alluding to about how it's kind of been a while since we saw how GameCube does fare in Twilight.
Yep.
Because of that delay, the entire routing is shook up. HD just literally has less bugs, but also they can collect the tiers immediately. So it changes how they do things, where we did early Master Sword, and we got the Master Sword, super cool. But we also just left a line knowing that we were going to be coming back down that path anyways, so we didn't have to like wait for the tiers, like Sparkle said. Now, what's the other thing that the Master Sword lets us do? Lets us transform, even in the Twilight. So while I'm waiting for that to end, I'm going to actually open up the little spider web that lets us get into Forest Temple, and Link is the letter E.
Whoa. E for...
E for Link.
Egg.
Egg.
True. That's topical, right?
I was definitely going to say E for move.
Ooh, nice one
wait.
frame.
Nice backflip.
Also,
Okay,
less
it's
than
not
$400.
committing.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So this is going to be kind of important.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do Back in Time again. Phantom, what am I doing with Back in Time this time? Okay,
Yeah.
Before Phantom says anything, I really like this part. So Back in Time we call bit, because B-I-T, right? This is called bite, Back in Time equipped, because we're cheeky. Phantom, what is
Yes.
bite?
So we
Well,
are going
that's there now.
I hit the part next to the controller.
Oh. So we're doing Back in Time to get back to the title screen. And what we're going to be doing with that is loading a save file at the same time as we void on the title screen, which is going to let us go somewhere very special.
Yeah, so if I open up
Ignore Link there. He's fine.
Link screaming on the file select menu, that was definitely...
$800,000.
Screaming!
That was me screaming, yelling
that
into
was
the abyss
Piper, not Link.
for
Wait, is that-
$800,000.
Is that the nefarious King Boblin? What's he doing? You're out
Yeah,
again.
this is King Boblin. This is a very, not deep fight into the run, but normally.
We did a wrong warp. It's cool. Don't worry about it. We have $800,000 though.
Yeah, man. It's pretty wicked.
We're we've wrong warped into a boss fight.
Yes. So this is gonna, the post King Boblin 1 fight will put us in Kakariko Village.
Okay.
Which is great, because we want to get to Kakariko Village at some point in the run.
Yes.
Also, King Boblin has been thrown into a void. Will we see him again?
Multiple times.
A lot.
I mean, he's got some good endurance. I feel like he'll be fine.
That guy's like super adorable.
Endurable? I don't think that's a word.
It means when you are adorable.
Oh, okay. So
Don't worry.
I shouldn't question the runner. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Wait, why are we here now?
So, yeah, we're in Kakariko Village. We do need to reload this room to put it in the right state for the Shadow Beast to spawn. But we do want to defeat the Shadow Beasts and start doing the Elden Twilight.
So much
True.
Twilight.
We are doing Elden Twilight right after we did Fair and Twilight, but at least they're kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's like, it's these sections of the game are like a
Low.
little bit notorious
Yeah.
for like being kind of boring, but like there's some cool little speed techs we do here and there and like optimizations. It's neat. I think it's neat.
What's your favorite part of the Elden Twilight, Sparkle?
I like the bomb house skip. That's a pretty incredible maneuver.
I like the part where we clip into the owl
Okay.
statue and get the cannon.
Let me.
That's my favorite part too.
Elden Twilight?
Yeah.
Elden Twilight.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a pretty advanced technique. I'm kind of nervous now. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's part of Elden Twilight, Sparkle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you know?
Well, actually, my second favorite part of this segment is I think in the house where you jump down and get the bug, and then you have to Minna jump out. Minna like screams at you. She goes like, "Rah!" It's like you'll hear it later. It's funny.
Yeah, so we're going into the graveyard. There is a bug in the graveyard, but also the game doesn't really expect you to be a human in the Twilight. And the collision here is a little funny.
So we can clip right through that well.
Yeah.
And so normally what the routing would be on like an any percent route. This is an all dungeons exclusive thing. It has to do with the fact that we don't have map warping. We're going to, normally we would like leave open that way that we can come back and like have fun with all of just going through Elden Twilight. And we would normally do this like 2 hours into the run.
Yep.
This is instead done here for some very fun reasons. It's going to be great. I saw that coming, but
Yeah.
it still spooks me. I see it coming.
work?
again. No, that'll work.
Okay.
Okay.
Challenge.
Okay.
Yeah. So somewhat precise position and angle. We can clip back here with a transformation and activate the flag that I mean, Shad is apparently here, and we can't warp the cannon.
Yeah.
Can't you tell?
Midna just said, except that guy's still here with us.
Yeah.
Like,
But that sets something up for way later that's going to be very helpful. So.
yeah, and now we're not going to talk about that for like 2 hours. So write that down. It'll be on the test, and you'll hear the answer in 2 hours.
Yep. So let's go to Malamart.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I've always wanted to go. Oh, wait, this Malamart?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
I thought you meant like actually. I was like,
No, we're not
okay.
going to the Castle Town Malamart, no. That would require like 1,200 rupees.
Cool little thingy here where you can bump the wall on the left, and then just if you, for some reason, mashing, I'm not sure if it's like to what degree it like helps the bug come down, but like it does, so
Yeah.
it makes that move a little bit faster.
I don't think you have to mash the L button. I'm just do
It's
it.
just a stimmy thing?
It's
Okay,
like a
that's
stim
fine too.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
fine too.
But it's like a community stim thing. It's like
Everyone
2 in
does
3
it.
runners do it. Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah.
next room is pretty cool. I like this next
Yeah, this is the Eld Inn.
So Kuiper, you like puns, right?
No.
So this is a hotel in Eldon.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Eld Inn.
Wait.
All right, can someone else get up here for me? Anyone else want to take the headset? I have some donations if you got some time, though.
Ooh, I love puns. Do you have any of those?
Not yet. I think chat has not caught on to the grief that they give me. But we do have $250 from Drander that says, morning. 800K hype. Hype. And I have another one here, $10 from Anonymous that says, long
There
time
we
watcher,
go.
long time donor, first time attendee.
Now we got the crop correct.
Oh,
Welcome.
Thank you, GDQ team, for all you do and all the money you help raise. Let's kick cancer's butt. Welcome to GDQ. So glad that you could attend finally. I got more if you got time.
you
Oh,
got
yeah.
time.
Keep going.
We got $10 from Squidwee.
Squidwee.
Oh my
that-
God, Squidwee.
That says, hey team, Modwee here. Huge shout outs to Glubbers and Jim for being kinda cracked at Zelda games in the Big 26. We are respectfully observing the run from the group chat. Good luck, have fun on Glub.
I'm in
On
a
glove.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
You mashed too fast.
Thank you, Widwee. I mashed too fast?
Yeah, then they make a funny noise. I wanted to hear it. You're too good at the game, bro. Come on.
We'll have time for more donations here in a second, but we have a trick coming up here. So, who wants to take a crack at how to explain Bombhouse Skip?
Which one are you doing?
It's Wolf.
I literally do not have the boomerang right now, Sparkle.
Yes.
Look, I'm an 80% runner, okay?
So, very precise. So, coming out of this door frame, Link is always going to be in the same spot, so Glovers can just hold right to get exactly where he wants to be. And we're going to do some jumps to kind of get around this trigger where the bug is going to run into the house. Nice.
Nice.
And we can kill this bug before it ever enters the house, thus... Hey!
Wow, presents, dude.
There we go.
Call it the 12th day of Christmas. This is awesome.
So, most cutscenes in this game are skippable, but the bomb house exploding is 45 seconds of an unskippable cutscene because it was too fancy.
Yeah. So something that's really fun on the HD version, and like, yeah, it saves like 42 seconds if I remember the timing correctly. Something that's really funny to me is when I was talking to Jim about the run beforehand, about like specifically HD it works. He's like, yeah, it saves like 20 seconds or something. Like, what do you mean it's that much shorter? It's a cutscene. But no, it is shorter.
And also, the wolf variant of that jump is a lot more tricky to do than the boomerang counterpart, which we don't have the boomerang right now because we're doing all dungeons. So you have to do that trickier variant.
Oh, the thing happened that Sparkle liked the other day.
42...
Whoa! Wait!
That was pretty good.
I have never seen that ledge grab.
Yeah, because I somehow turned around. Wait. Yeah, that's never happened before. I've seen like collision there, but what?
So 42 rupees right now is pretty good.
That's like way more than I need.
Yeah, the
Chrono
route,
Trigger only has
according to
2 entries.
ZeldaSpeedruns.com, I believe is 25 at this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
What say we
I've played
combine
through.
Chrono
Dude,
Trigger
can
and
we please go to
Grandia?
Malamar, please? Come on. I really
If
wanna
I get
go.
1,200 rupees, Sparkle, I'll go to Malamar. Okay.
Okay. All right.
We can go to Malamar after the run. Okay.
Aren't you gonna play the song here? We need some hidden skills.
No, there wasn't a Majora's Mask run.
Oh.
That only makes sense if you realize that song of healing.
So we have some more shadow beasts up here. This one is...
Wait, but we might. Oh, what's up?
This set of shadow beasts is pretty important. We'll need this warp. This is actually probably one of the most important warps.
Yeah, this one's pretty important.
This warp is one of the reasons, on top of just completing Elden Twilight itself, that we need to do Elden Twilight.
Yeah, definitely.
Time to
We'll be
browse
using this to get some
online.
More on mines later, which we don't see at all in any percent, but
Yeah.
we got some pretty cool stuff coming for ya.
And if Glubber's got a good timing on that, he can get this early cycle.
Oh, I'm
I
like
think he
way early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like, so no matter how fast you do that Shadow Beast sequence, there's always going to be the smoke here that comes out to stop that blocks Link from jumping. It's like probably like, you have like 5 seconds of buffer or something. I don't know the exact amount, but yeah, if you can meet that first cycle, it's fine. Also, this part is just like
A lot of enemies, always, yeah.
we got Elden Twilight. Yeah.
We're done with the Twilight, yay! Woohoo! Okay, so it's been just shy of 40 minutes. So it's been about 40 minutes now, and we're kind of running the all dungeons category, and we haven't seen a dungeon yet.
What's a dungeon?
The funnier thing is, I looked up at the timer, like, oh, it's like not even 39 minutes. It's like, okay, yeah, I have a thing that takes about a minute, and then I go into a dungeon. Yeah, it just takes about 40 minutes to get into a dungeon.
One of my notes that I do have is it does say to do all the dungeons.
Oh,
Dude, speedrunner who looks at a timer and goes, oh, I gotta get going.
oh, I gotta get going. We got 9 dungeons to do.
Oh, there's a funny doggy here.
There's a funny doggy here. Oh no, Link's turned around. Oh no. No,
What?
Link, watch out. No, oh no, he's got his AirPods in. No.
He should have moved.
He should have moved.
Dude, that's topical. That's topical.
That's a good one, Kuiper.
right?
Yeah, so this is very required. This is how we get ending blow. We need this in about 3 hours.
Yeah. We need this for exactly one thing, and it's the point that I call time.
I mean, hey, it's useful for one other thing that we'll get into
It's
later.
going to
Yes.
be useful for one other thing that's going to save us a lot of time. It's going to be
Yeah.
very cool, and I'm not going to talk during it, but you guys are free to talk during that because I just would probably not be able to stop myself from saying some choice words.
I'll take the reins, it's fine.
Thank you.
Now we're
Anyway.
gonna get the ending blow from the Hero Shade. What a cool name.
Yeah, the Hero's
Yeah.
Shade. So this game is actually the direct in-timeline sequel to Majora's Mask. So that's the guy from Ocarina of Time right there, as he grew up after Majora's Mask's events. And I hear that we have a run tomorrow, I believe, that is a bid war for blindfolded of either of those games. So if you guys like Zelda, if you're in the audience, sorry, you like Zelda. I just chose that for you. I'm glad that was met with cheers. Otherwise, there would be a lot. It would be pretty awkward.
You know, Glovers, you mentioned bid wars. I do want to say we have a couple things open right now. The most important thing, of course, is we do want to hit that Doom Eternal incentive. Find our bunny Daisy. We are $15,000, a little bit more than that, about $16,000 away from meeting that. And we have opened up our $1 million milestone. If we can hit that by the My run, we will see a level 15 showcase. It is the hardest level available in the game. So you are not going to want to miss that. And of course, you mentioned Bid Wars. We got Save Kill the Animals coming up pretty soon.
Ooh. Yeah, so Glebbers is trying to do another back in time sequence here. This is like a 2-frame window. There's 2 frames that work. And if he gets it, there's going to be a cool. He's gonna.
Nope.
No. So like, there's a save. Basically, like there's 2 ways you can do it. There's you can hit pause after or on the 2-frame window, or there's a 1-frame window where you can hit item wheel and then soft reset from there. And Glebber's already saved, so he can do that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he does get this, well, anyway, when he does get this, excuse me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very finicky with the loading zone too.
it is.
But it'll set up a very helpful situation with Forest Temple that lets us do the dungeon a lot faster. So even if it takes a little bit of time here to set up, it's extremely fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the more finicky ones in the run.
Yeah.
Because it is a quote-unquote 2-frame window. It's like reacting to the different kind, like exactly what you get. There we go.
Perfect.
That took a little bit, but that's perfectly fine. These things happen.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that my PB has something like that happening. So,
So, remember when we fought King Bulblin?
yeah.
We're not doing it again, are we?
We're not going to fight King Bulblin, but we're going into the cutscene.
Yeah.
Okay. You scared me, dude. Okay.
So this cutscene is what lets us set a series of flags that we call EBF.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's called EBF, and EBF is going to be relevant in a little bit, but it also has to do with the monkeys. Hey, who wants to talk about monkeys?
So there's a bunch of monkeys in this dungeon, right?
Yeah. Do we like monkeys? Hey, chat, do we like monkeys?
Yeah.
They're pretty cool, right?
How many monkeys are you supposed to save?
That was
what?
a very enthusiastic call for monkeys. Thank you, whoever did that. All right, we like monkeys.
Do you gotta go for spider skip? Come on. This is gonna be so cool.
Sure. So this here's Nancy.
Yeah, so Nancy is...
Hold,
I mean,
hold.
whatever she feels like doing. Oh.
Okay. Well, we need her to turn around now.
She would still see me. She would
Yep.
still see me. Keep turning. Keep turning. Not that way,
Oh.
Nancy. No.
Come on, the fate of this run depends on you, Nancy.
Okay.
Please.
This will...
We need your help.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yay. So,
That saves 7 seconds that I lost very easily. But you know what? It's cool.
yeah, you can go
It's
get
fun.
the Deku Baba nut from the second one to kill Nancy, but the thing about that is the hitbox and the way it's aligned with the wall is very, very weird, so the nut can just, like, basically clip through Nancy and just break and not do anything. So it's like, either way, it's like, you're kind of just... We got monkeys.
We got monkeys. Look at all the monkeys.
Yep.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
Wait, dude, topical. Let's go.
Yeah, so the thing we did with the skipping the cutscene for King Bulblin is what sets our number of monkeys to what, like 20?
A lot of
Something.
monkeys. We got a lot of
It's in Hex, I think it's like, if it's 20, it would be like 2-0, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of monkeys, and then it gets reduced down to the 4 that are actually here.
Yeah.
But that lets us skip basically all of the first half of the dungeon.
Yeah, game go. Oh, you have. We're gonna have like a bajillion monkeys. Here's a
Whoa.
big monkey.
Nice, big monkey. He was nice, too.
Okay, we're good.
Where is Link? Oh, behind the pillar.
Yeah.
Oh, because
big
we have the
monkey.
Master Sword, we can just one-cycle him really easily.
Yeah, so that was Ook.
He had like a parasite on his head. This is how that works.
So is
a
this
little
not,
bug.
it's just a random bug that's like not affiliated with the Twilight Bugs, it's just a regular guy?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Why don't we see more of them? Are they just like,
Rare species.
I guess,
Yeah. It was the only one.
Well, thankfully we saved our friend Ook, so he'll help us out in the boss fight later, right?
He absolutely will help us
Yeah.
out in the boss fight
Yeah.
later. Absolutely. We're definitely not doing a trick that is literally named Ookless.
So yeah,
Ookless?
this is the Fairy of the Winds.
Oh yeah. Who wants to talk about the best story point in Twilight Princess?
The talking boomerang.
The boomerang talks.
And then that's it. He's a man.
Yeah.
Now we have
a
the
few words.
boomerang.
Yeah.
The Fairy of the Winds. It's very important and relevant to the entire game.
Hey, guess what? The boomerang will never talk again.
So yeah, now that we've done the first half of the dungeon, let's do the second half, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to go beat the dungeon.
Yeah.
We have to go get more monkeys. We haven't saved them all yet,
This
right?
is all dungeons. So the last time that this category would have been showcased, they would have just left. We're less rude, so you guys can see Forest Temple. You're welcome.
Yay. How generous of the speedrunner.
Yeah, of course. So we're gonna actually do Forest Temple here. I love actually talking about why we stopped splitting Forest Temple, because it is faster to do Forest Temple with some later equipment. Notably, like, bomb arrows are really nice for fighting Diababa. But a fellow runner of the game, or now retired, I believe, Adam Giradam, who has run in the past, I believe, at AGDQ a decade ago. So when we were routing this in the first place, he was like, I really hate doing Forest Escape. Like, really hate doing Forest Escape. So he was trying to shoehorn it out of the route and actually got it to go out of the route. So he got his wish. We got no more split forest temple, despite being a little bit cooler, because Adam saved 4 seconds and really hates a trick.
Let's go not doing forest escape.
Yeah, let's go not doing forest. It does kind of suck.
That's really...
Oh yeah, this is the only instance of that spider.
Yeah, so that's called a pygmy sculptula. Ask me how many more times that is in the game.
How many
Because
more
the
times?
answer is 0.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna ask.
I wanted to
but,
ask. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the only one.
Well, Kuiper asked. I don't know.
Yeah, I was curious.
Yeah.
You know. I got some donations if you got some time.
Yeah, we're just going to, doing, these are called long jump attacks. We can explain them again, though, a bajillion of them. But go ahead, I'm going to go to the boss fight in the room after this. You got time for 1 or 2?
Excellent. Again, I do want to get our attention towards that Find Our Bunny Daisy Doom Eternal incentive. We want to start getting that met pretty soon. We want to push towards that. And again, any donation, whether you put it towards the Doom Eternal run, that incentive, or some of our bid wars that are coming up later in the marathon, all of that is going to go towards that My overall milestone incentive. Let's get working on that. I do have $5 from the King's Pride.
Hi, Pride.
A Zelda haiku.
Oh.
Go fast, Dungeon Boy. There are so many of them. Glubbers, please lock in. Love you so much, buddy. Silence is golden, but I do love hearing your voice. Thank you, King's Pride.
I love Pride. Pride's a good friend. He ran Armored Core the other day. It was fantastic. We've got so many friends who are here. I just love being able to go to GDQ and see all of my friends, and then some of us get to do runs. It's great.
So now we're on Diababa.
Yep.
Glubber set up those 2 bomblings right there because he's gonna need them for the second phase.
You see that?
What?
Yeah.
I missed
I saw what happened.
Okay.
Was this bad?
I was almost worried it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, this next
Don't worry
sequence is
about
going to look really cool, especially because Glubbers is so dazzling as a speedrunner. You're going to see it right here.
Yeah. For the thing that I said that to Phantom, anyone who's in the audience who knows how to do Uklis might have caught what happened, and I don't know what just happened.
I've seen it before, but it doesn't matter.
I've seen it before, but I've never seen it happen and not make the trick just fail.
Yeah.
But like, this trick didn't fail. I did Uklis just fine. Look at this. We're not going to see Ook anymore. I'm sorry,
Nice.
Sparkle.
Oh man, that's fine. You're really cool,
Yeah.
so it makes up for it.
So you're supposed to wait for Ook to bring a couple bombings through, but if you can smuggle them through from phase 1 to phase 2, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, thankfully the bombs do not actually tick down during the cutscene, so they're
Yep.
pretty much fresh by
And-
the time the second phase starts.
And by throwing the boomerang with the bombs in them, it actually refreshes their timer.
Yeah. You guys can keep on yapping because
Okay.
it's been like 50 minutes and I have
So
parched lips.
we have
Yeah,
a
so-
heart container, a really desired item in Legend of Zelda. Phantom,
Yeah.
please help me.
We will be getting quite a few hearts. We do actually want health.
We
We're
do
not-
really want health in
This
this
is
category.
not any percent. We do want more than like 4 hearts.
This category is kind of dangerous. Things hurt me. I'm going to go to the deadliest dungeon, in my opinion, next. So
Yes. The next dungeon, basically everything is going to be doing half a heart at least, sometimes up to 2 hearts.
Notably, we're talking about the next completed dungeon. We actually
Yes.
are going to a different dungeon
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to multiple dungeons.
What? Really?
Yeah, we're going to 9 of them.
There's going to be 9 whole dungeons.
Oh my god.
This was 1. So 50 minutes in, we've done 1 of the 9 dungeons. That means extrapolate.
Oh, we are 1/9 of the way through.
Yes.
What is 51 minutes times 9? What is 450 minutes? That's like,
Oh,
how many hours is that?
1, 2, 3.
okay.
Yeah, that's longer than 100%. We're not taking that long.
Say hello to Cow.
Okay, hi, Cow.
Hi, Cow.
Everybody say hi, Cow.
This is Cow. Hi.
She's going to help us go places.
Yeah, this is, I think, the only time we use Cow.
Well, horseback.
Well, sure. Okay, at the end of the game, we'll see Cow again.
The end of the game during the horseback fight. This is the 3rd time or second of 3 times we use Cow, yes.
During the Cowback fight.
Cowback.
Yes.
Yeah, we have Spance on Cow. Spance
So-
on Cow is just really weirdly fun to say.
So we do have a trick coming up here. This is a Linearu gate clip. So
Oh. I just like saying gates or suggestions like as I'm doing it, but
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, there's a gate. There's a couple Bulblins outside the gate.
He's gonna drive by these Bulblins real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna apparently mess up my stamina management. and,
That's
you know,
fine.
I'll
We're
know.
chilling.
They're gone though. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So this gate sometimes exists.
Yeah, so we'll see how stubborn the gate is today.
Yeah.
It's
wow.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Very,
Wow,
very nice.
apparently not
Yeah, it's
stubborn
pretty
at
much
all.
just like whatever the gate feels like when you side up into it.
Yep.
There's like your angle's kind of precise, but besides that, there's not much you can really do about it. So, but we're good. So,
So that trigger for the cutscene is very far away.
what did you see that?
No.
I definitely just saw something.
That was just a little bit of body hoarder. Don't worry.
Body order?
That's
Okay,
a
we'll study that
significantly
later.
more disturbing
Yeah.
statement. No, that's just some body horror. We'll get more of that later. We're doing
Pillar clip.
Yeah, you did this trick before.
Yeah, I have. So
Sparkle. What am I doing?
Yeah, so Glubbers is going to go swim to Lakebed Temple, which you might be like, what? How can you do that with like, the coveted Zora armor to, you know, scale the 7 seas at your will? Well, we can use the iron boots we got to sink below, and with a very precise, not terribly precise, but it'll look precise. He's gonna fall below the pillar here, unequip iron boots, swim a little bit forward, swim up, and then
oopie-doopie.
with it, and now he's gonna drown. But that's okay.
Oopie-doopie.
That's okay. We get
Hello.
to try it again. It gives you more
Yep.
time to explain it. But
Yeah, I did that so that we can keep explaining the trick that's weirdly specific to explain.
yeah.
Sparkle, keep going.
Okay, so when he does it right, he's gonna swim forward and noticeably
When he does it right.
clip in to the pillar, and then so he will clip out of bounds, but like so you can just go out of bounds from there with the iron boots, but it's like a little bit too precise. So what we're gonna do, what Glubbers is gonna do correctly, is he's gonna call Midna and freeze himself in place, and then see if he's in the right position. And if he's not, then he might. If he's a little bit below where he's supposed to be, he'll like slowly rise up and then clip out of bounds. Then to which, fourth when, he can then equip the iron boots and swim to the entrance to
That's
Lakebed
weird.
Temple.
I'm just gonna go up.
Yeah, I'm chilling. But yeah.
Wait for the thing go away. Bye bye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, the air meter is weird in that, like, when you see it just started popping up here. If you
Okay, I'm gonna take a
if you
quick
service
little
and
break.
then
I will
immediately
be
down,
right
the
back.
Air meter will immediately start counting down again, which you don't want. So we have to wait for it to go away.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That looks. Oh, that looks.
That could have
genuinely.
been midness.
That looks like genuinely Glubber style right there.
Yeah, I'm usually like really good at this trick, but you know things happen
Happens.
on
Dude, you
stage.
got
It's
first
fine.
try.
Yeah.
First try sword and shield skip though.
So-
And EMS.
Remember
Yeah.
remember when we saved in Sacred Grove?
I do remember that. Thank you. I wasn't thinking about that. So, yeah, we saved in Sacred Grove over the first file, and that's because of a thing called EBF, which we kind of just didn't talk about what happened with Diababa with EBF. But EBF is
Oh,
going to
yeah.
have a bit more of a use here. We've got like a couple of minutes to explain it. So what is EBF?
So the early boss fights?
Yes, early boss fights.
Yes. So the this flag is set when you enter and skip cutscenes and a few other things.
Yeah.
But we're persisting the state of this flag by resetting the console. And we're gonna be going into an area in Lakebed Temple where we want to see a cutscene.
True.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we just started what is the not King Bulblin, the Skull Kid boss fight sequence by activating the chase sequence that we had earlier during Lost Woods. And we're taking the game, noting that I have skipped that cutscene and activated that sequence, and applying that, persisting it, onto this file, which is going to let us do a similar thing with Deku Toad. We'll see that here in a little bit. That's where I'm going right now in Lakebed Temple. We have probably about a minute before we get there, though. Kuiper,
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, hello, hi. I actually had you skipped that gate earlier, and it's fitting because I have a $20 donation from Fitz the Puppy
Okay.
that says, hi, I'm a 9-week-old puppy and came home to my speedrunner humans this week. There's been a lot of new things to learn and see. I've even attempted my first gate clip. I've been enjoying the marathon with them while I'm getting adjusted to my new home and asked them to donate for me. Please save the animals for me. Less than 3.
Thank you to the puppy who learned by example and went through the gate.
And,
That's adorable.
And Glubbers, they're sending puns. They're sending puns. It's starting to get out of control. $25 from the Crank Machine that says, it's kind of weird how well the game is holding itself together despite all of the sequence breaking. Maybe we can break it by presenting some puns? Nah, that feels illegal. I don't know what that last one was, but I know who Zant is, and thank you for the $25.
Oh, well, thank you. That's great. We love our resident usurpator.
Yeah, man.
We'll totally make that joke later and not forget because this isn't in German right now.
Oh yeah, so we've been doing some funky stuff with the boomerang, but haven't explained any of it.
Yeah,
Should we do that now?
sure. So, similarly to doing sword and shield skip, we talked about what is a long jump attack. We're going to be doing a lot of what are called boomerang long jump attacks, which I've done a few now. Those were those where I throw the ring and I go wee. Even though I'm playing on the GameCube, it's a little bit weird. Don't worry about it. So basically, we're persisting a target lock. This only happens on the GameCube and HD versions while throwing the boomerang. And by enacting the jump to it, it registers the boomerang as your target. That's the EBF thing that lets do, by the way. This is the outdoor. By doing that, we can just go Wii, and it's great. And we can just, like, pretend we're running the Wii version.
And we got the glubbering, gluttonous Deku Toad here. We could do a little C up to manipulate it to fall a bit faster, and with a little specific, precise scored combo, Link or Glubbers can just do a one cycle. Very nice.
Yeah,
I'm back.
it's a little bit slower than doing, like,
Okay.
Yeah, the 10
stats,
slashes are like more precise than just because if you mess up, you lose an entire cycle, and that's just really slow.
Yeah.
So
So we just do the thing that we can go and do and stab. Did I just skid?
Just a little bit.
That we can do to, like, beast scandally. We're gonna see, like, sword combos actually through a decent bit of this run, and this is one of the more dry things to talk about. So might as well talk about it while we're in the wettest dungeon.
yo, dude, bars.
So, thank you. So directional inputs, sword flourishing, and all of the fun sword play was a heavy emphasis in this game. We have hidden skills, but we also have, like, directional slashing and a ton of ways to just manipulate the fight, or, like, the way that Link fights. So you're gonna see a lot of that. A lot of what I was doing there was, like, canceling combos into a full combo to, like, get in a one cycle on Deku Toad. You'll see that exact thing again. You'll see directional things when we face Zant. We just talked about him. He's pretty cool.
Yep.
We'll see a lot of that stuff. And now we're out of the wet dungeon, so let's talk about something cooler. Lake Hylia doesn't even have any water left because I was talking about something so dry.
Somebody was really
there's water.
thirsty.
There's water.
Okay.
Okay, it's not all gone.
There's still some for us.
Yeah,
left.
it's fine.
Kind of parched right now. So.
No, since we went into Lake Bed Temple, but we haven't cleared the Lanayru Twilight. Might be a problem.
Yeah, we actually left Lake Bed early with the power of Uku to teleport us out, and we can use Uku Jr., very funny name for an NPC, to get back in when we're ready to take on Lake Bed again. But for now, we want to clear the Nehru Twilight. And coming up here, are you doing the funny skip? Are you risking that?
What are you talking about? We're just going over here. We're going to talk to there's like a little Zora spirit. Hi, bye. And we're just
Little
gonna
drive-by, high-by.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you say hi to your friends, but you're busy, you know? We're on a speed run. We're busy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we're gonna wait for this card rock
Okay.
to, like, just fly over this little crest and just gonna swim out here.
Okay. Yeah. There we go. I don't know what.
Why'd that bubbling going to the water, idiot?
Yeah. Dummy. Yeah, so the Kargarok flew into the water after us and drowned the thing, the bulbul that was
yeah.
riding it.
And the reason I curled up like a roly-poly is because if that messes up and Link gets grabbed, the game's gonna crash and you can't escape it.
Oh yeah, the game would have like hard crashed and it would have
Yeah.
been very loud.
Yes,
and
Rita.
frankly,
Yeah.
I really shouldn't have gone for it, but I did. And I got it.
It saves a few seconds.
It saves like 6 seconds and can crash my game.
Well, you did just save warp,
Yeah.
actually, didn't you? Okay.
I did just
Yeah.
save warp.
Okay.
It's totally
It's
fine.
not that
yeah.
bad. Also, we're somewhere.
Yeah.
We are-
We clipped out of bounds with the Kargarok, so we're in the...
But if you look
Yeah,
at the mini map in the bottom left, I don't want to go around that bend. Like, I
Yeah.
just said I'm a speedrunner.
For being Twilight, it's pretty bright in here.
It's
Yeah.
really bright in this part.
Are we somewhere where I could fit in a very heartfelt donation?
Yes.
All right, I do want to say we are close to 50% of the way on that Doom Eternal run. Get those donations in. We can get that met during this Zelda run. I believe in all of us. But we have $400 from Goats.
Thank you, Goats.
That says the following. My dad used to love watching me play Zelda games. He's been receiving treatment for a particularly nasty bit of lung cancer for over a year now, so this seemed the best time to donate and say thanks. From all the runners and organizers helping with the funding to the researchers developing the diagnostic technology of the future, from the frontline doctors and nurses administering the treatments to the volunteers that give their time and care to help families get through it. Thank all of you so much. Less than 3. Thank you, Goats, for that wonderful message.
Less than 3.
Oh yeah, so here's the 1 Midna text into Midna Jump that you actually can't one frame.
Yeah, that
Or at
one
least in
cannot
the run.
one frame.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go up to Zora's Domain, and you gotta be careful in the next part because there's falling stalactites.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, so this is this sequence here is why we needed to actually clear Elden Twilight, just period. You cannot start the linear Twilight without the Elden Twilight.
Yeah.
We need a very hot rock.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Unfortunately, we don't get to talk about the interesting thing about that rock. Because it just doesn't get applied anymore in any runs. It's like
Yeah.
a thing in no speed runs except for Hundo anymore.
Yeah.
But we're going to go get a giant rock.
Yeah, so-
Because why not?
I mean, the Zora's Domain is frozen, so you need to melt it with something hot.
Beware.
Anyway.
It really is miraculous. You just go to Death Mountain, and it's like, oh, there's just huge, humongous rock just falls from the sky, like way bigger than anything else that falls, and it's like, oh, we can use this. A giant rock. This could be useful.
Sparkle, this really is your category for like all of the fun midnight noises that you like so much.
Really?
Because we hit the Z button 1,000 times. So,
Do you hear that?
oh no!
Whoa.
Look, it's a giant hot slab of rock.
That's fine.
Why is it so?
It's a volcano.
All right.
It creates it's like an entire crater is made into the ground. Do the Gorons? I mean, it'd be a pretty yummy snack for them, I guess. So, not really a concern.
Yeah, it's a fresh cooked rock.
So, did the Gorons to excavate and level the Death Mountain? Do they just eat? They just they don't. They're their own lawnmowers. Is that what that means?
I feel like some rocks are tastier than others.
Oh, for
but-
sure.
Yeah. What do you guys think the tastiest rock is? That's open for like anybody to answer.
Get your donations
if you
in for
have
what
to
you think the
Exactly.
tastiest rock is. Donations for what the tastiest rock
And
is.
salt is cheating, by the
The
way.
tastiest
Salt
rock?
is cheating. I agree. I agree with Sparkle. I agree with Glubbers. Salt is cheating.
What do you two think?
I mean, I saw something really yummy outside yesterday, actually. If it's still there, I might go pick it up right now.
This kind of reminds me of like when I had to take a basic. You need to take an earth sciences class in college for like gen ed stuff. I took a geology class, but it was like an online class because I didn't want to have to go to lecture for it. So they sent us like these rock kits, and this is an actual thing that geologists do, where they'll like lick the rocks to figure out like certain elements of the rock. Like, hey, is this salt, right? And when I was doing that, there was one that was just like in 2 layers of bags, like a bag within a bag, and it told me to lick it. And I like, instead of writing down what I got from the taste of it, I just wrote down, I'm not licking the one that's in a bag inside of a bag. That seems like a bad idea. I got half credit because, and a note that said, fair enough. But yeah, we have the most interesting part of the run going on. Hey, Kuiper, you're going to have a lot of time for donations. This is a 10-minute sequence
That
of
is
running.
incredible. I have plenty of donations for you, Glubbers. We got $10 from Cloud.
Oh, shoutouts to Cloud.
Shout-outs to Cloud, the other person that was on that Echoes of Wisdom couch.
Another charity event, another Glubbers Zelda speedrun. Your passion and commitment to working for good causes is inspiring, although I'm a little disappointed you aren't going camping this time. Good luck. Hey. Good luck defeating Vati. I mean Calamity. I mean, Ganondorf. There we go.
There we
Sorry,
go.
this guy runs a lot of Zelda games.
This is true. Those are all games that I run. It's fantastic. Hi, Cloud. She's fantastic. She's a really good friend. Was also on my Echoes of Wisdom couch. Plenty of people in the GDQ community know who Cloud is. She's fantastic. And yeah, I don't really have much to say other than shout outs to her. She's saying that I'm an inspiration. She's an inspiration. Anyway, we got more time.
$25 from Zeldna. That says, so Zelda and Midna kiss at the end of this game, right?
Sure.
People in the crowd want that to happen. Apparently.
Sure, why not?
We do waterfall side up, waterfall side up. I can't
Waterfall
wait for
side.
this.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting all night for this.
Waiting all night.
All night.
Early.
Oh! Okay, we have the claw shot, it's fine. But yeah,
Yep.
there's a 3-frame window there where you can side up off the waterfall. For some reason, Link can just like side hop in that state, and you can actually get to a higher part of the ledge and jump onto the little hallway that gets to the next bug. It's faster than just like surfacing and going down the normal way, and it looks really cool.
It does look really cool.
But thankfully, Glebbers has the claw shot, so we can do a backup to get back up to where he's supposed to be. If you don't have the claw shot, you got to save warp, and it's really lame.
Yeah, there is another way that you can go that doesn't involve save warping, but it's like a lot of fun movement and barely faster. So it's like if you're not very specific on what you're doing, you're just like, I might as well just save warp.
Oh, I thought
I thought I was gonna get the double.
the double would have been crazy.
Hey,
So-
you mind?
This is everyone's favorite set of bugs. The lily pad bugs. It definitely never causes issues.
Ooh, nice movement, dude. You got it, Glubbers. Yes. I'm so hyped right now.
Since we have so much to talk about for Linear Twilight, we can bring up that on the Weave version on 1.0, when you kill the lily pad bugs, the light sinks to the bottom of the water and then has to rise back up before you can grab it.
It's fantastic. It goes all the way down, and then if you see like how the tears are moving, where they're moving like really slowly, it's not the slowest thing in the world, but imagine it being all the way down there.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay here for like 15 seconds now. And that's like a perfect reason to like throw donations if you're running the Wii version, like I'm going to do right now, because I'm just gonna keep killing bugs.
That was a fantastic transition, Glovers. That was wonderful.
Thank you. I'm really good at weird transitions.
Yes, that was great. $5 from Morgan that says, happy to see the bit save file name mod working on the big stage.
Ooh, yes.
Good luck with every dungeon except for Goron Mines.
Oh, thank you, Morgan, for cursing Goron Mines, I think.
$50 from Crane that simply says, Glubbers. And that's it. That's all it says.
You know what? Fair enough, Crane.
That's all it says. $50 from 1183 that says, hey, Glub, not much to say except for a nice little good luck.
Thank you to all of them. 1183 is a good friend. I've known him for a few years. He is I believe, in Switzerland at the moment, but so he's not here, but he's awesome. Love him. Crane is here. He was the guy who was just kind of a dairy farmer on the That's a Cow couch. That's a couch. Also a very good friend. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Morgan, the first donation. It's, so we had this file name incentive, and we have other incentives that are open, and I'll open that up to you here in a second. But the incentive for picking your file name, picking opponent's name, that sort of thing, when we did Back in Time at the beginning of the run, the fun part about doing Back in Time is that it actually overwrites the file name to be Link and Epona for the horse name in a normal setting. Morgan is a fantastic part of the community runner, glitch hunter. It's just really good at what it does. It's also just really good at reverse engineering stuff. So it was able to help us figure out how to persist the file name chosen, and we got that to be able to work on the big stage. It's great.
Yeah, what's her name? Stance?
Stance.
Yeah, so there was a moment at the beginning where Glubbers did Back in Time and then look at the save prompt and just went stance. If that looked kind of weird, it's because it confirmed that the mod worked and it was it wasn't actually that abnormal.
But yeah, Kuiper, back to you. What kind of incentives do we have open now? I know we have Save or Kill the Animals, but how are we doing on that Doom Eternal Save Daisy, Find Daisy? I love
it
the
is
little
Find Our
rabbit.
Bunny Daisy.
Find
and
Our Bunny
Glubbers-
Daisy.
Correct. Glubbers, we are at 46% of the way there. And if you want to help us get to that incentive, we all know that the Zelda movie was recently announced, and couch runner, feel free to chime in as well. I want to know, in your donations towards that Doom Eternal incentive, I want to know what GDQer you would cast as the roles in that movie.
Ooh.
And while you think about that, we got $50 from the Prince of None that says, Dungeons are fungins to rungeons. Good luck, have fun, and don't forget to say hi to Clarence.
I will definitely say hi to Clarence. We haven't talked about my weird knack and also the Twilight Princess community's weird knack for naming stuff. If you noticed, I kind of opened up the run by going, we're going to start with doing a trick, and we're going to grab this rock here. His name is Dwayne Johnson. The Twilight Princess community tends to name a lot of NPCs. Clarence is one that I named in a fit of rage during a 100% run. In this run, we'll just kind of walk, nice. We'll just walk right by Clarence, so we'll just make sure to stop and say hi.
Does this guy have a name?
What?
Does he have a name?
Does this guy have a name?
Yeah.
Might as well name him right now.
Okay,
What is happening? Thank you.
How about Depot? Because he got stuck inside the Home Depot.
Depot?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Sure. And that's why the Twilight Princess community has a lot of names, because they just hear that and they're like, can we name something else? And
It's fun.
it's like a whole menagerie. So you remember how we did the goats earlier? And we were like, yeah, there's getting some Howards, and that's
Yeah.
like what we call when there's a bad goat is Howard. They're also all 20 individually named.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah, there's a spreadsheet called, what is it, the little guy spreadsheet?
The little guy spreadsheet.
Yep.
It details every individual name. Like we called the one spider when we were doing spider skip, that was Nancy. Sometimes it's just names of the actual NPCs, like Ook is just Ook's name. But yeah, we like to like give names to just anything that we can. We're coming up to one just after this sequence. We're finally wrapping up Lanayru Twilight.
These bugs are huge, by the way.
These bugs are absolutely
These bugs
massive.
are
Like,
really
these are the size of like the main body of that cargo rock.
Yeah.
We're gonna bonk into the rock there so that we don't have to fly the whole way and just go downstream now that we've gotten all of the bugs from the tunnel here, so that we can finish up the Lanayru Twilight.
Yeah, thankfully we had the cargo rack for those huge bugs. If there were any huge bugs and we were on our own, that'd be bad news.
That would be terrifying.
I wonder what would happen if we had to deal with something like that. It'd be pretty scary.
This bug can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but it was fine this time. Ooh, nice jump. Oh yeah, I got the cutscene skip prematurely.
Yeah.
One more bug to go.
I'm actually surprised that's the first time I've done that.
That would look pretty good, yeah. Like normally you get stuck on the ledge there because the cutscene happens like immediately after that. You collect that tier and just gets it's awkward, but it worked out here.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're just gonna fight this.
What is that? What is
Oh my God! It's a really big bug. We don't have anything to help us.
It's just Derek.
It's just Derek. Like I said, we name things. This is Derek. Sorry if anyone's name is Derek. Apparently, this is what you're likened to.
May I
Derek's
jump in
gonna
real
swim
quickly?
around, and
yeah.
it's kind of a weird spot, but it should work.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, that works.
So by standing in a specific spot after getting the attack cycle off, Derek will swim around and then ideally swim straight towards us on the long part of the plank, so we can back hop twice and then jump A attack into him, and that stuns him for a bit, and then when he's floating up, we can jump attack and get the next cycle early without having to have him attack us again.
Yeah, so there is a little bit of a faster way to do it where you kind of risk not being able to back hop properly.
Yeah.
But doing it that way just makes sure that Derek attacks you from a consistent position. And then we do a little bonk into the side of Derek there to do an animation cancel, so we don't watch the whole like going back and forth for like 8 seconds. Yeah. So that's the boss fight over. We've only finished
You're really good, Glovers. I don't know how you did that. That was really impressive.
really scary.
I would have I would have turned off the game because I would just been crying.
So we've only finished one dungeon. We've actually done 3 boss fights.
Yeah.
4 if you count mini bosses.
But we get to do another one soon, right?
We do get to do another dungeon soon. What Sparkle, you know what the dungeon order in this game is, right?
Yeah,
Where
we
do
go
next?
to the Forest Temple and then the rock hard Death Mountain with the Goron Mines, and then we go to Lanayru for the Lake Bed Temple with the ever so scary Morpheal, and then we got a few shadows so we can go to the Arbiter's Grounds, but oh no, we don't have the Mirror Shards for the Twilight. They all got lost. We got to go to Snow Peak and get the Mirror Shard. We got to go to Temple of Time, and then Argarok in the city in the sky. He's like Charizard, very scary. But we do defeat him eventually. And
always
then we
odd.
can finally go to the Twilight Palace of the Shadow Realm, the Shadow Twilight Realm. And then we can finally take on Ganondorf once and for all at Hyrule Castle. No strings attached. We can do it. Are we doing that now, Glubbers? Where are we going?
You said that we're going to Goron Mines.
Where are we
next?
going? This is
So,
very cold.
Goron-
This is not where we're going.
Goron
Where are we
Mines.
going?
It's like we're going to the mountains.
Yeah.
Volcano.
It is a mountain.
Okay.
And I'm going to save my game here. I'm going to absolutely save my game here because if I fail this trick and don't have a save, my run would literally be impossible.
Yeah, so this is the biggest consequence of not getting map warping is that we have to do a very weird variant of map glitch, which we're going to have to do to get past the fog sequence of Snow Peak. You want to talk about that more, Phantom?
Yeah, so this is UMD, Universal Map Delay. By opening the warp menu here, Glubbers has a 1-frame window to input a button. However, by alternating between A and B frame perfectly, he can get multiple frames of input. And he's going to use 2 frames by alternating A and B on 2 subsequent frames to get a little bit of wolf movement, to get into a cutscene trigger, and overlap that with the map warp.
Yeah, so it is 2 frame perfect inputs right in a row, so it's a little bit tricky. This happens sometimes.
Get lots of midden noises.
Oh,
Should be fine.
Nice.
There we go.
All
So,
right.
So that cutscene interrupts the map warp. The game, because we did a map warp, has removed all of the loading zones.
So now we
And
don't
today
get
is
hit by
being a
the
rough
fog.
day with my
Yeah.
back.
So normally you would want to have the Reekfish scent to climb up this using your senses to be able to follow the path that the Reekfish scent puts in front of you. Instead, we're just kind of running blind into this snowstorm, and there's a lot of Wolfos trying to attack us. That, like, both that always happens, but also that was like 5.
Yeah, the only issue with this setup we have is that if we try to go to a loading zone again, or like in the way we're supposed to progress, the game will just soft lock because of the map glitch. But thankfully, there's a very convenient little thingy on the side that we can use to reset the loading zones properly.
So by changing the maps, we will actually be able to reactivate all the loading zones. And thankfully, there's a Howling Stone, which does let us change our map to the Howling.
Arena.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
It's a very interesting area. if
It's
you do
pretty,
that.
right?
It's very
Yeah.
pretty. I especially like climbing up Snow Peak and being like right here. Like, look at that. It's so pretty
I
for
know,
a
right?
GameCube game. So pretty. This game still looks great.
Got a moment for me to chime in real quick?
Absolutely.
Because we just got a $1,000 donation. From Taryn that says, Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game. I know a speedrunner's instinct is to go fast and save frames, but have you considered instead donating those frames towards a longer marathon for charity?
Hey.
Thank you so much. And I also have some opinions on those rock flavors.
Ooh, okay. I want to hear these.
So we have $5 from Venla Vaccine Queen that says, if the Bill Nye the Science Guy run let us know anything, limestone does not taste like lime.
No, it doesn't.
And I also have a $25 donation from Goron Sommelier? How do you say this? Sommelier. Thank you. The tastiest rock is obviously some lava fillet sprinkled with some grounded topaz. Keep on the speed. This run is so impressive.
Very yummy. I like that. Oh, yeah, what'd you just do with that LJA, Glubbers? What was that?
Oh, so what I was doing was I was jumping over it's called Messenger Skip. So there was a Shadow Beast fight that would activate the warp portal, come up here. I was skipping that, but because of that, I don't actually deactivate this blizzard.
So we lose yet to the fog.
Yeah, look, I can't
Goodbye
see.
yet, though. I like the camera just lingers there, which is very funny to me.
So an even funnier note is that like on the HD version, you do the same thing, but like the fog is so much lighter, you can just kind of see.
Oh. And those HD graphics really go a long way.
They really do, and this is a part where I don't normally talk. So,
okay.
So
what do you guys want to talk about?
We could talk about some donations.
Ooh.
Okay.
We got $5 from Lady Applesauce that says, lead is pretty sweet, so lead-bearing ores are going to be delicious.
Okay.
And if it tastes good, it's probably good for you. We have $100 from. Please don't be licking lead out there, folks.
Please do not.
We have $100 from Phoenix Soul that says the tastiest rock is clearly watermelon tourmaline. It looks like a yummy Jolly Rancher.
Ooh, I like.
Okay.
Dude, watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Not sponsored, by the way. Just pretty good.
We also have something else that we might be going on here. We have $5 from Carrie the Hatchet that says $5 dono train for Zelda and Midna to kiss.
Could happen. Could happen. You never know.
$5 donation train. Hey, you never know.
We could have pre-installed Ace. You never know what could
That's right.
happen with these things.
We also have $5 from Bottom of the Lake that says, "Stop dropping things on me."
I'm sorry.
Aw. There's like a little window there where you can skip the minute text. Not to say that much time, but
Yeah, and I'm just gonna make a small little
please.
note.
More HP is always better.
Some HP is great, and for anybody who runs Twilight Princess that watched that snowboarding sequence, I'm sorry, I will do it again.
I wasn't nervous about it. It's fine.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no
if-
one was nervous about
If you
that.
fall off in that sequence where Glubbers jumped onto that narrow platform, you will have to do the entire snowboarding part again from the start. So it's a lot of time loss. It's like a minute.
Yeah, and I made took
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick little break. I will be right back.
But I didn't stop jumping.
Oh, we should just go through the floor there, by the way. It's pretty
This
cool.
is Snow Peak Ruins. This is
I love this place. This place is awesome.
This is how this dungeon goes.
Yeah.
We've skipped quite a bit of content already.
Yeah, so now we're coming up on, what is it called? The ladder.
ladder freezer cancel. This trick is actually fairly new as far as everyone here is concerned.
Nice.
Nice,
Wow.
first try.
So that's frame perfect.
And
Yeah.
then there's one more part.
There are 2 drops here. The first is frame perfect. The second frame is like a 9-frame window. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's more just
Nice.
setting up your timing and everything. But Glubbers, was there ever any doubt?
So what this does is this freezer is supposed to breathe infinitely, and this is tricking the freezer to behave more like a normal freezer and let us climb up to the end of the dungeon and get around into the courtyard here.
Yeah, but we do need the ball and chain still, so we will be coming up to do the ladder trick again. It's just a fast way of navigating the dungeon, so it's just pretty useful.
Yeah, doing a ladder freezer cancel is frame perfect because on that one frame, if you cancel the freezer, it doesn't take on its like special properties. It just is treated as a normal freezer until after that single frame. So we do it on that one frame, and boom.
Yeah,
Also,
there's a lot of little interesting one-frame situations. What are you saying, Glubbers?
you remember how I said I will do it again? I will scare the TP runners again.
What's happening?
We. That's just how I've done this for years, and it scares people. See?
Nice.
Yep.
Well done. Yeah, that was Dark Hammer with the ball and chain. Yeah, I don't know. But you just have to like run around him to trick him to throw the ball and chain, then you can just hit him.
He needs to turn around like a 180 degree, and the way that I've always done it, and I have been told by multiple people, stop doing that, it scares them. I just roll around like 4 times. Like, you're gonna keep turning, right? Please keep turning.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into the other room and get an orange rupee for some very Glubbers, it's actually the other way. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss the orange rupee. It's 100 rupees. You're gonna need that later.
No, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
There's like, orange is not a good color. Sorry, Momo.
Okay, well, as long as we have enough for Malamart at the end, it's gonna be. I trust you. I trust you, man. Okay.
We'll get Malamar after this. Don't worry.
I get the feeling that Sparkle really wants to go to Mount.
No, it's not. No, I mean, I just want to go to Malamart. It's like whatever. I'll let Glubbers focus here. Glubbers.
That's early.
Yeah, it can just be like this. There we
There
go.
we go.
All right.
Once you hear that, like that sound cue, it's fine.
Got time for some donations?
Absolutely. We're just gonna do some like murder, I guess.
Sounds great. We're about 50% of the way on the Doom Eternal run. We need to start pushing that. We're getting close to about 3 hours until that run is going to get started. So get your donations in for that Doom Eternal. We have $25 from Brandino59 that says, shout out to the wonderful human that is the Glubbers. So happy to be here live to see you play your favorite category, the.
Yeah.
And
I love Brandino.
I have $5 here. I mentioned earlier that Zelda movie casting thing that I wanted to hear from all of you about. I have an interesting one here from Superfast. They give $5 and they say, for the Zelda movie, Bob A from the prize team as Link, and Spike Vegeta as everyone else.
This is like the GDQ version of the you make everyone the Muppets, but one regular actor. Who do you do? I love that. Also, does that just mean Spike Vegeta's a Muppet?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I just want to point out, I'm sorry, my Wii doesn't drop reds in that room, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. So being asked to do this run as backup, I didn't actually pack my console because I wasn't the backup when I left for the event. So I had to ask people to bring me supplies. And I'm going to take a moment while we're just doing this fight, which is totally scripted and definitely not worth talking about. Shout outs to everyone that was so helpful for that. Phantom brought me some tech. EJ, the Wind Waker runner, later this week brought some tech. Basil brought some tech. Everyone, Ace, Chaotic Ace, I love that man. He's great. They all brought some tech to help me like amass what ended up being like 3 or 4 setups to be able to do this run last minute, just because I didn't have my
really big. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the next boss.
This is Blizzetta. This room is not a circle.
Oh, really?
No.
It's like a 20-something sided.
The more you know.
So she bounces based on the not circle, and it can be very confusing when she goes in a completely random direction.
Does anybody know how many faces this room has? I'm trying to figure that out.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I thought it was a circle the whole time, so don't ask me.
It is not a circle. Here, I'll show you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can look at the edges and the corners here.
yeah, so we're actually going to the wall. Like this is just what I was going to do anyways. Just like look at the floor. The
Oh.
floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of faces to this polygon.
But speaking of polygons, we're gonna do a cool little sequence here to get trapped inside Blizetta's icicle trap. And then, because we're so close to her, we can actually just ideally one cycle the entire fight. 1 and a 2 and a meow. Bam.
Bam. Fight over.
And that's Blizzetta.
Yeah. It looks simple, but it's like the positioning and everything is pretty...
Yeah, it's not hard, but it is something that you need to know what you're doing. Like where I got pushed, you saw me walk like a half circle around so that I would have a good position to where I knew Blizzetta would be hitting to the wall properly for it.
Yep.
Here is everybody's favorite cutscene, and I'm going to apologize to the chat mods for this. This is the like Yeto love. Everyone loves this cutscene. They pop hearts in chat. They pop like emotes for just anything that has to do with love. It's nearly Valentine's Day. Sure, why not? That's the next holiday after my birthday. So everybody get that ready. It's not my birthday
Happy
yet.
birthday, Glover. Yeah.
It's not my birthday yet.
Dude, Yeto's running a little bit late, but he'll be here for your birthday party, okay? He'll be here. in a
Yeto's
sec.
running late.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get the gainer.
Oh. There he is.
No, it's always like nice.
Is
to
that
know-
Glover's?
Oh no. That's me when I have my friends show up on my birthday. No, it's nice because I always get to go to AGDQ like early in the year. It's kind of a birthday present to myself. It never overlaps with my birthday because it's later in the month. But I always like being able to come out and see all of my friends and just hang out with them for a week. This kind of event's fantastic, and I love that. So it's always like somewhat birthday-y for me.
Come on, give it up.
There's
We
some
always got to
hearts.
give it up. Yeah.
Yeah, birthday-y is not a word I expected to say on stage today, but
Glubbers, you mentioned earlier at the beginning of the run, there was a rock called Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
yeah, there's another one called Bochi, but what's up?
Yeah, I have a donation here from Wayne.
And
the
back.
Rock.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
It's $25.
Me
And it says
hit
the tastiest
this
rock
button.
is obviously you banded Jasper. And if Spike Vegeta is not being cast as Princess Zelda for the live-action movie, we failed as gamers.
Banded Jasper? That sounds like a snake.
it sounds like something from an opponent that you face off in like the next Metal Gear Solid game.
I also have $5 from it's a greater sign and then a colon and then a 3 and then a C. I think it's supposed to be like a guy with a mustache.
I see.
And it says, "I think Buffalo Boone would make a great king of Hyrule."
I love the mustache emojis.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
So we have a trick coming up here.
That I'm going to save my video game for. I am saving my video game because you remember how for the
Oh my
other
God,
trick,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, so if I fail this trick and I don't have a save backup, then it's kind of like literally impossible to complete the run. Yeah, this is the second of 2 times that that exact statement is relevant.
Yes.
So I saved my game.
So this is Russell, and this is text displacement. So by walking into Russell's cutscene trigger, he would start a cutscene. But you can talk to him from just outside of that cutscene trigger, advance 2 text boxes into his cutscene dialogue, and we're just gonna leave.
Let me tell you a story. No.
Bye, Russell.
This is important because by going to a different map with the same NPC ID, I believe, it's going to use the sequence into Russell's dialogue for that NPC instead.
Yeah. So why is that relevant for, we're just getting into Goron mines. What does that have to do with anything? Like, why can't I just walk in?
So because we have the Master Sword, Goron Mines is closed.
Yeah, it's closed for repairs.
Yeah.
It's closed for Malamart renovations.
Yeah, they're installing Malomart Goron mines.
Yeah, so we've already technically beaten Goron Mines because we have the Master Sword, clearly. Like, how else would we have the Master Sword if we haven't beaten Goron Mines?
True.
I love this guy. Nice, nice.
So that's called Early Elevator. And this is one of the most recent, or one of the more recent changes to this route. So that's Early Elevator, called EE for short, right?
Yep.
So this next one is called Elevator Escape. Also EE.
E.
So if you run Minish Cap, E. I like calling it the dolphin noises route because it's just E, 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 E.
So we're gonna try and get a very specific frame here. And nice.
Oh, dude, nice. Yeah, it's a 1 frame. When you mess it up, it looks like it's never gonna work, but yeah, Glubbers is just that guy, so.
That is actually one of the tricks that was going to be the hardest in the run, so I'm very happy that I got that first one.
Yeah. So through text displacement, Gorkoron is able to let us through. The Gorons don't move out of the way, but it does unload an invisible wall that's behind them. So we can make our way into Goron Mines as we intend.
All right, and then this is Goron Mines, where you remember I said the last tricks were like dolphin noises or something? So this next part is like all about cats.
Okay. Interested.
I know that people love cats just generally, so...
Cats is great.
Ow! What the heck? The heck was that? I thought he was like taking forever. So like, okay, I can go. I was waiting for that to happen. What? Okay. Phantom, what's the next trick? That took me like way out of my statement.
Our next trick is called Kitty Climb.
Yeah.
We're gonna be climbing some walls.
As a kitty.
Yeah, I mean that's what cats, they climb
As a kitty?
shelves, right? This is just a bunch of shelves.
Yeah. So this trick notably
Oh, I
skips
remember
a
this
pretty
place.
significant portion of the dungeon where we're not doing anything really intensive. It's like, it's just like, you know, the infamous walking on the ceiling with the iron boots. We actually get to skip that with this new setup.
Yeah, this trick was found in, I believe, around February of 2025.
Yep. A lot of surprisingly recent developments for a lot of the main categories in this game that we'll be seeing more of later for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, this trick saves around 2 minutes.
2.5
Wow.
minutes.
Yes.
Good job. Yeah, so basically, Glubbers is able to walk on an area outside an invisible wall, I think, above the fence, or like in between a seam or something, and get basically somewhere he's obviously not supposed to be. And then with some very precise, not sure how precise they are, but precise looking side hops, he can climb up like a kitty and get up to the area that just skips the entire sequence that's boring.
Yeah, so it's called Kitty Climb for a couple of reasons. Like they've been saying, it just kind of looks like how cats climb anything. But also, it's been called that for a while. It's an adaptation of what was previously an IL, an individual level strat, that was called Kitty Jump. And the reason it's called that is because when we came up with it, we were like, what are we skipping exactly? Well, you know how cats, like people go with their cats? So we're skipping a small key skip, and a key shard skip. So it's small key skip, so it's
Yeah.
and that is actually just why it's named that.
Now we get to do puppy climb there.
Yeah. So there's
That is a much better name. That is that's called a Goron Mines gate clip. Can we call it puppy climb?
I'm down.
There's a little ledge inside that door, and Wolflink can just climb on it. It's fine.
Yeah. In practice yesterday, though.
Oh, the
Glover's-
hop! Of
Oh,
course, the
dude,
hop happens
Okay.
on the main stage.
Why does that happen?
I don't really know, but it
So
happens sometimes.
But yeah, for puppy climb, that's just the name now. Where Glover's yesterday in practice, actually, you can void out because Wolflink gets stuck inside the gate, and the game decides, oh, you're just stuck, so they just void you out. So that can happen, but
That's fantastic. I'm loving that, like, I'm just getting things that I'm like, I've seen that before, but I've only seen it like once or twice. Whoa. I love that they're coming out in full force, and please keep them to the ones that are, like, not bad. It's just like, ooh, that's neat. Please don't give me the, like, oh no, that's never happened before.
I do want to give a quick update. We have crested over the 50% mark for that Doom Eternal run, but time is running out. Glubbers is flying through this run.
Okay.
We want to get that met prior
So
to
I'm
that
looking
run
at the
starting,
schedule
that
here,
Doom
and
Eternal run.
the next one that I'm
100%
interested
night
in is Doom
restricted run by
Eternal.
Kovac.
So
get your donation.
because my
One
back
of
is
those
giving me
donations was
so
$10
many
from
problems
Basil
right at the moment,
that says,
I think,
"Hi, Glubbers.
and the Zelda run here isn't exactly super hype.
That I'm definitely completely
I think
normal
I'm
about.
gonna
First
cut
GQ I'm
the
attending
stream
live
for
and
right
in
now, and then we'll
person.
come back at 4.
You're awesome,
for the
and a
Doom
good
Eternal
friend,
run,
good luck on getting sub for
and then we'll
smiley
stick from
face.
4
And there's
on
another smiley
through
face. So it's smiley face, smiley
8.
face.
Because
thank you
sitting up right now with my back spasming and stuff, I'm not really getting any work done. And
Goro, so the normal way you do this boss fight.
this one's a little bit on the boring side.
We can set it up such that.
And it is a 4-hour run. So I think I'm gonna go lay down for a bit. I just took a muscle relaxer. So I should be good
which for some reason
in
makes Dangoro,
like
I
an
think,
hour or 2
into the stage and get actually hit by the lava
or
twice.
so.
Yeah, so he gets dribbled like a
So
basketball.
I think we're gonna start the stream back
And
up
then
at
Glubbers, it's not as
4 p.m.
consistent, but he was able to get
right
the
here
cycle quickly by
for
hitting
Doom
him
Eternal.
while he's coming back up with the spin attack. So we can
Currently set at
immediately
3:59 p.m. So we'll be coming back
fight really quick,
at
so that was really good.
Yeah,
4.
because we dribble him like a basketball. the second one doesn't
like
have an actual,
always,
cutscene playing, so we end
if
up
you would like to
getting,
continue
the
watching
ability to
the
interact, and if
Zelda
spin attack
stream,
does require good RNG. It's not entirely consistent. Like Sparkle was saying,
you can pop
get
over to
back
Games
straight
Down
away.
Quick.
That was the hardest.
And
How did you do
I
that?
will
That
be
was the
back
hardest
at
snipe in the
4.
room.
Apologies
That
for
rope
cutting the
is my
stream
enemy.
in half
Will
again.
always be my
Um,
enemy. Like, this is an easier shot than that for some
But yeah,
reason.
I gotta go
So if you didn't
take
know,
care
the
of my
stats are
back a
actually,
little
if
bit.
you pull it twice, it comes out.
And then
you
I'll
can
be
go
back
through, but
later
it
this
actually,
evening.
If you don't pull it all
Yes,
the
yes.
way, it doesn't actually stay.
Thank you for
After
watching,
you
and
go
I
to
will
the
catch
next
you
room.
guys
So what some people like
in
to
a
do
little
is
while.
you can pull it out all 4
Oh, yeah.
stops, and then it stays, so it stays pulled out. So